Okay. Is my graphics card like crashing right now? What the fuck? Mm. I don't know what's going on with my graphics card right now. I actually love the music of the graveside plane. Okay.
That was a fine. It heartens me that another warrior stands among us, among the beckoned.
Wait. I totally forgot about the fact that she got get a wound in her helmet. Does Sarah have a similar wound? Wait a second. Sarah. I wonder. Hmm. It's not really the same, but kind of similar. Yeah, definitely similar, I would say.
May we meet again on the battlefield, brave warrior. Long ago, I was stricken by scarlet rot in the swamp of Aeonia. Immobile, feverish, and in great pain, I was entirely resigned to death. I was left behind, and only kindly Mikola was good enough to seek me out. My wound was swollen and festering, exuding a most pungent odor, and yet he drained the poison from it, despite my wretched visage. Now, I consider this wound my compass. Let us both take kindly Mikola's guidance to heart. May we meet again on the battlefield, brave warrior. Do you wonder why the eternally dour fellow keeps his distance? He's one of the tower's horn scent. I can only assume he fights for his own reasons. and carries his own burdens, but we needn't concern ourselves with his affairs. He too was charmed by kindly Mikola and guided here, and that makes us allies. We're not gods, you and I. Even if we did manage to dig up the secrets of his past, I doubt our meddling could ever amount to much.
Dude, I never really pay attention to her dialogue. I think there are some really interesting lines, actually.
Let us both take kindly Mikola's. May we meet again on the battle.
I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me. I urge you, as long as you...
Especially the... Hey, fan. What's up, mate? Probably I got some weird dialogue that I've never really paid attention to. I think I really have to analyze the dialogue at one point with more detail. You okay? Wait, what? Wait. I've never in my life seen this pattern on the fucking mask. What the fuck? Do you see that? I don't even think that I've ever seen this in a post as well. What the fuck? It's a Hellas, but it's green and red. It's present also on the boss. So it's a well-known thing. Bro, I don't know why, but it looks incredibly weird. But it also looks like it goes over the cheeks as well. I mean the pattern. I would love to have the actual texture like on a I think that might be just a defect. I don't know. It looks so intentional because it's so like it's placed so well. Yeah, the pattern fits like perfectly on the mask. Way too sus. I think the colors are even weirder. I mean, the Hellas is something, or the Helix is something that we see a lot, but the colors are weird as hell. green thing is interesting. It's the only one with no sea talisman. Huh?
Oh, such a joy to smell the scent again. Does a sculpted keeper stand before me? Oh, as I felt the sacred beast's essence fade, a great anxiety welled up within. Forgive this old woman her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last reached the heavens, as evinced by thy gracious arrival. Oh, oh, oh.
Isn't it like interesting that it's, I mean, she's literally speaking to us when she's saying this.
I implore, vessel of the sacred beast, have my son accompany thee to war, and dance thy dance of beauteous color. Take vengeance upon Mesmerity's lot. They who betrayed us, aye, they who burned us, let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. My song will I sing in service to thee.
There is a Bloodborne equivalent. It's nice to know.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered,
What?
we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Okay.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt.
We are moon scented by a masked princess, and it's the sandwich.
And those who plague the tower.
What seems in.
Cleanse
Oh, okay.
away the strumpet's fun. O sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of dances. My song will oppose my song.
Okay,
O horn
yeah, I already got this dialogue. Let's see what she's saying when I just there us up without a mask.
O sculpt my song.
Okay, that's it. Maybe reload the area. Do I only get the scorpion soup after I beat Mesmer? After I've beaten Mesmer? Yeah, okay.
From higher welcome, O glorious sculpted keeper. Thou art kind indeed to this aged crone. Oh, pardon me, my dear. Where are my manners? Surely thou must hunger, O sculpted keeper. I prithee, partake of this modest dish. 'Tis only plain fare, but suck to the lees, and it will surely grant thee ample vigor.
The scorpion stew. Traditional meal of the horns and once made with the love by a certain elderly woman for the family table. Having long gone cold, this soup gives off a rank sour smell. Yeah.
Shouldst thou be by hunger's pangs beset, I implore thee, partake of my stew. Thou art sure to feel thy vigor restored, though if the flavor doth thy tongue offend, I care not if thou throwest it away. Shouldst thou be, thou art sure to. Shouldst thou art sure.
Does something happen when I just throw it away?
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered.
I actually don't really know. I mean, can I get this multiple times? I think so. I just don't want to lock myself out of some quest dialogues. Scorpion stew. I think I can get infinite ones.
Horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty,
Why do I only get this once?
and those who plague the tower, cleanse away
R. Doesn't say if I can get multiple ones. Damn. Oh yeah, no. You can get like as many as you want to.
horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee.
I just think it's funny to like discard it because she said something like we can throw it away if you want to. Let's see what happens. Can I just
And those who plague the tower, cleanse away the strumpet's vile grudge. Shouldst thou be by hunger, thou art sure, though if the flavor should thou art sure, though
okay, that doesn't do anything. Like let's discard.
decked beast from higher sphere did. Shouldst thou be, thou art sure, though
Okay, I have to reload, I guess.
horn-decked beast from higher. Welcome, watered. Oh, I know. Dost thou hunger, noble guest? Prithee, take with thee more scorpion stew. I've an inkling thou might have need of more.
Thanks.
I implore thee, thou art so. O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty.
The thing is, I think the scorpion as a symbol might refer actually to at least two events in the history. For one, it seems like the scorpion is used to reference the Night of the Black Knives, but it seems like something in the past also happened. Like, I mean, the whole city here is like scorpion themed because it was chosen because it was intruded. And yeah, I think it was probably about Radigan, like who invaded like Farmer Zula, but it makes sometimes a bit confusing or fuzzy or murky. Like, I'm now wondering, is the Scorpion Stew now a reference to the Night of the Black Knives, or is it like a reference to the invasion of Harmazula, probably. Hey Jimmy, what's up, mate? I'm doing fine. I'm just happy I'm just happy about the weekend. Just spending my time playing Elden Ring a little bit, and yeah. But I have to like prepare some stuff for the next week as well, so it's just nice to have a little bit more time as always on the weekend. And hey, duelist. Fire being associated with knowledge rather than power or strength. Interesting thought. What made you link these two? I mean, is there something in game that led you to the idea to connect these two, like knowledge and fire? I mean.
Let us both take kind. May we meet again.
I urge you, follow after Miquella. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me. What's this? Do you think me in need of alms? But this dish, she's fair of the tower. And I remember fondly this skin-clad scent. Brings back memories I'd all but forgot. This, by my troth, is but a dismal copy. Indeed, I think it rather plain to see. Things once broken can never be the same.
It's so weird. I think it's a line from the Executor in Night Rain, actually. Like, things that were broken will never be the same. I think Executor is saying something really similar to this. I think the Executor is saying something like, yeah, something which is lost can never return or so.
Look, take this for your troubles, won't you? I desire not to be in your debt.
I'm still wondering if the Hornson is actually a Radigan parallel or maybe like a Godfrey parallel. Or maybe even Godwyn, I don't know.
I urge you, as long as you abide by his footfall. I urge you, as long as you abide.
Let us both. May we meet again.
Okay, but now we're done. But I think I'm getting closer and closer and closer, with the right ideas in mind, and what the DLC is actually about. Like, it's still, like, I'm still like curious. It will never stop the lore hunt for some reason. It feels to me that we're getting closer and closer and closer, but oof, it's like so much time that you have to spend in this world. Okay, where are we heading next? Probably Castle Enzis, I would say. Yeah. You feel like fire is the means to reveal knowledge and crystals are the accumulation. A funny thing is that, so at least sometimes there are cases in which I think books are more referring to someone who plans something or that has a plan in mind or is conspiring against someone else, maybe, like makes sense that the book might a book might symbolize these things. But someone else, I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, someone else pointed out to me that the theme of knowledge was also present in Bloodborne, for example, and might have a connection to like souls, even maybe or so. I don't know. It was a bit weird. And then I realized something that I think these are just different interpretations to souls. I think like fire is in Dark Souls, for example, it's fire, which is linked to souls, or souls who are associated with a flame, for example. And I think crystals could also like have the same connection. I think in Elden Ring we have like souls and primal glintstones, for example. And I think knowledge might even be might just be the same thing. Because I realized that I think Gideon the All-Knowing is actually about like consuming souls and powers of others and gaining their abilities, and gaining the abilities of others is interpreted as knowledge. But I think it's in the end the exact same concept that lies behind it, and it's like consuming, grafting souls. So it's just interesting to see. I think what they're doing there is like they have the one and the same concept, but they are interpreting it in multiple ways, and ending up with different themes, but which are in the end all linked to the same concept, which is problem, but never really explained or mentioned. Okay, we're heading next to Castle Enzis, I would say. So, I'm convinced that Elm and Belrad are probably Leyndell and Farmer Zula in the distant past reference, like this is what they symbolize, probably, I think. When it comes to Castle Enzis, I think Castle Enzis is actually referencing Stormvale. Oh shit. 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 Stop. Oh shit. I know that I have once looked up the meaning of the name Alak, but I forgot about it. Let me look it up again. Wait a second. So it seems like it's a name for prince or ruler or king, something with authority or noble heritage. Interesting. I like Great Bridge. So the themes that we have here on Castle Menzies, I think there are a lot of themes that we have also in Limgrave and Stormville in particular. For example, like burned and impaled corpses. I think that that's just one little hint. Oh, and we got the 5 ballista bolts. Yeah, of course. It's also something that we find right in front of Stormvale. I mean, there are like I think there's one more location where you find ballista bolts, but one of these is on Stormvale. Lost Ashes of War, yeah, something that have been forgotten probably. And what's here? I wonder if there's something directly under Shadow Realm Rune 1. Huh. I don't know. I wonder if there's something under it. What do you mean by there are 3 at the end? Interesting, the tree there at the end of it. Oh, the tree? What tree do you mean? It's so dark in this area. And by the way, what's really strange, so like everyone else, I assumed that the shadow, that the realm of shadow is like, that it actually existed, right? But there are so many details that are so confusing and that doesn't really match, or it makes the lore even more like confusing, and you wonder why the fuck did they place these things here, and they don't make sense, and it's just weird. And one of these is, for example, this one. Once again, they placed a ballista with this hawk crest for some reason. It's also something that we find in Stormville, for example. I mean, there are other places as well, but it's interesting to see that we definitely have a lot of things here that you could also connect to Stormvale or Limgrave. Which tree do you mean, duelist? Oh, shit. Love it. Oh, towards the non-coastal side. Okay, that one. So many burned corpses. And they do not look like haunted, by the way. What kind of spear did they hold? I'm wondering right now if these are like rare or common. Oh. Oh, 3 chairs. Finance cookbook. Fire coil. Okay. Are these the spears that they're using? Number of Mesmer. So it's the asset of a dagger. I sometimes really like to look at assets that they're using and placing, because you never know if these are like intentional plays or not. Sometimes, I don't know. What if this dagger appears only here for some reason? It would be just strange, because then you should ask yourself, okay, okay, it's here. It's everywhere, everywhere here. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's why I'm examining these things. Because what if you realize that it's only placed here? I mean, I don't know. Oh. Da, 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 da. Okay, I got this one. Ba, 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 ba. Another weird thing, for example, that should make you question if the realm of the shadow has to be taken literally is, for example, the perfumers. Because their perfumers are using arts that are only used again after the shattering. There are just too many details that don't really fit. Hmm. A remnant of bygone research into eternal life. That's interesting. I think I've read it once because I was I think a few months ago I was working myself through all the 1.0 changes. I think it's alluding to the concept of something repairing itself. Because that was what pods are doing. Oh, there was a chest. Hey, Leonardo. Fire spark perfume bottle. Hmm. Sneaky. I am convinced the Realm of Shadow is like more of a dream world mirroring past events. Just because it says like it's intentionally ambiguity that they're creating there. I really want to level up mind, to be honest. Maybe I should go with strength. Castle front. Oh. By the way, is this the longsword? the short sword? It is the long sword. I mean, you can consider this a rabbit hole, of course. Because I mean, like everyone is doing it. I'm like creating my own rabbit hole or interpretation of it all, but there were just too many little details that I couldn't make sense of, and I was slowly more and more shifting towards the interpretation that it's actually some kind of dream world mirroring past events in a more symbolic way. And as I said a lot of times before, I think it fits incredibly well there. The way how they are designing the game's content in general. At least how I imagine their creative process. It's a dialogue line from the Haunts and Grandam, which is about dream and reality. Where she says she can't even distinguish these two anymore. Or that it's a hard task to do so. And just, there are a lot of details that are breaking patterns that were present in the base game. And it looks like... It looks like the DLC would even like hurt for fuck's sake. The fact that the dream world is in some way semi-real because you can gain weapons etc. from it and return. I think it's just something that I think it's a From Software thing, and when it comes to this, they are doing this in other IPs as well, like in Sekiro or so, or Dark Souls. So one example would be like, how do you? Okay, so when do you? Okay, just try to go to think it through. When do you think have been were the was the realm of shadows sealed? When do you think was it sealed? Like that's the first problem. After Godwyn's death. Okay, so... But that... And before the Shattering, for example? Or after the Shattering? Okay. We just met perfumers with perfumer arts who are only being used again after the Shattering, for example. So that would be something. It indicates that the Realm of Shadow was probably sealed after the Shattering. And there are many of these details that like kinda No, I mean, it was a common thing even in the base game. Like, let me show you this. Oh, I don't have the perfumery recipe. So there is the fire spark recipe somewhere. I don't have it now, but it says something like that the fire spark recipe for perfumers were got into practice again only after the shattering, because fire was forbidden, of course, in the Earth Tree era. So, but we see perfumers using the fire spark perfumer arts in the realm of the shadows, in the realm of shadow. So it says they weren't really used in the, for the most part, I think, in the Earth Tree era. Another weird thing would be, for example, I was thinking a lot about this hawk crest, for example. How does this hawk crest make sense here? Hey, Lysander. And one of the things that really made me scratching my head have been the... So behind Castle Morn, there is a belfry with a headless troll similar to the 4 belfries. And I really was convinced that I kind of cracked the meaning of the headless trolls in the base game, because it looked like that the headless trolls are actually like guarding the entrance to the Chapel of Anticipation, because we were kind of slumbering in there. But then you got another one in the realm of shadow, and it kind of breaks the pattern, or like seems like an exception. And there are so many little details that just make it worse. And I think it's making it worse because we are taking them literally, like because we are not seeing them as references, maybe, or like something that complements. I don't know how to describe that. It's just I'm gaining nothing when I take these things literally. Like these are in most cases like loose ends, and things don't add up, and that led me more and more and more to the idea that it's more of a that it should have been probably more interpreted as some kind of dream world, which is mirroring, like not taken literally but in a symbolic, metaphorical way, mirroring past events. And I'm more than convinced of it. The thing is, when we are thinking of it like being semi-real, is that I actually think that there was something else in the center of the Lands Between. Because I'm more convinced of the idea that it was Farmer Azula, which was more part of the center in the Lands Between. And I think the arena of Placido Sucks kind of indicate that heavily, because Placido Sucks arena consists of like towers similar to the Divine Towers, with Placido Sucks in the center. So to me, it looks almost like they were hinting at the fact that Placido Sucks was with Farmer Azula in the center of the Lands Between, in the center of the Divine Towers. But then again, if you take the Land of Shadow literally, it kind of breaks the whole theory, and it does it with a lot of things that I think might make some more sense. Castle ends. Let's go. Oh shit. They're quite strong. Shit. Shit. Bro. And when it comes to the place where the dead wash up, or if you interpret it as some kind of afterlife dimension, I agree in some way, but still, I think 3 royal magic degrees. Okay, but still, I think if you just look at the lands between on its own, the place where the dead wash up should be the Urge Tree. If you take the Land of Shadow like literal, it kind of like adds a whole new possibility and doesn't really explain a lot. And I think, as I said yesterday, I think I see it more like of a dream world in from America and in her soul, and from there on it makes even more sense, because in the lands between, the place where the dead wash up and are being suppressed, in my opinion, is inside the Earth Tree and the Elden Beast and America's soul. I don't think that it is a Miquella's head. I don't think that Miquella just has a connection. He did not need to be kidnapped. I think he was kidnapped actually. And I don't know how I'm supposed to explain this. I think they primarily design these things in form of parallels and don't have like they just try to make it look immersive or appear immersive, but it wasn't primarily designed with this in mind. It's just to obscure that there's actually primarily something going on the meta level. The soldiers who joined the crusade were rewarded with grace aplenty. So many smithing stones in here. Why not explain it here? I think because they are obscuring it. And I don't think it's time travel. My lady. I think either way, no matter how you interpret it, there are holes. I think if you take them literally, then why did Mikola had to like leave behind his body and take a new one just to then again peel himself of it? I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. And that's maybe that's the problem. You can interpret it any way like you want to, and you won't get a real answer, and it's really hard to support the one or the other interpretation. But yeah, the only thing that I can say is that I am convinced that it's supposed to be, in my opinion, supposed to be a dream world that is mirroring past events of the lands between in a more symbolic and metaphorical way, where they use like themes and item placement and character parallels to allude to things and reference things. Light pinion 2 times. Shit. I don't think that they are lying. Which do you refer to? Like this one, for example, probably. I don't know, maybe they just added to build up immersion, or there's maybe an illusion behind it at all too. Sneaky, I don't know how to explain it. I'm convinced of my idea, but it seems like I know, or it seems like that I'm not able to convince you, and yeah. Then it's like that. I mean, I kind of realized that my arguments aren't as convincing, sadly, but I'm just following my path. I just think that the whole crusade is probably, I think in most of these cases, it's probably referencing something, some events of the lands between, but not in a literal way. I think, for example, when it comes to... Wait a second. You might remember like Hugh and Andreas, the Black Knights, right? Black Knight Hugh and Black Knight Andreas. And they are like Black Knights, part of Mesmer's forces, who went for crusade in yeah, maybe the realm of the shadow. So I think. Wait a second. So, for example, if you take the Black Knight Captain Hugh on Black Knight or Commander Andreas, I already interpreted both of them as references to Godfrey and Godwyn, because of some overlap of themes there. Like we got the father and the son. Both are connected to the crucible, the same way as Godfrey and Godwyn both have some kind of crucible symbol on their cloth. And the father is associated with strength. That kind of fits. Interestingly, the younger one yeah, might also contain some allusions to Godwyn's story, maybe, like the Divine Beast Hunt or the Twin Blade stuff. And the whole references and parallels even continue, because, for example, when it's about the Crusade, it might be about something else. Because, like, when it says they were fighting for Mesmer, it could be a reference to the fact that Godfrey probably fought for Radigan, but who was posing as Marika in the past. For example, like, in the war against the Giants. That's how I imagine it, at least. So, I think when it comes to the Crusade, it's probably about a war or an event of the lands between, and not. And the whole realm of the shadow is just makes just room for a big parallel. And I think this way it even makes sense that the Mesmer soldiers have so many got skills that resemble like skills of Godfrey, like the stomp or even the stomp attack with the earth shattering and so on, and the two-headed axe. These are all like associations that you would usually connect to Godfrey. And if you consider my interpretation, at least the way I portrayed it, that Radagon was posing as Marika and manipulating and Godfrey, just using him to wage war. The whole realm of the shadow with Mesmer as Radagon and his forces with references to Godfrey kind of makes sense in my opinion. But in the end, it's a really abstract thing, because the references are more like ideas that are present in the background, and everything that is like visually designed and like what we see in the end are like containing these ideas, but stand on their own when you take them literally. I don't know how I could better explain it, but I will continue my videos after this playthrough, and at some point I will try to make a second Let's Finally Crack Elden Ring video as well, where I even try to create a to go through some ideas that I have. I mean, one of the biggest hints might be the canopy or the baldachin that looks almost the same as the one we find in Marika's bedchamber. And I think there's also a subtle allusion in the Haunts and Grandom's dialogue, for example, because she, for some strange reason, it doesn't really fit her dialogue, in my opinion, but for some reason, she is she's saying something about reality and dream, and then she thinks it's a hard task to differentiate between these two. And as I said, all of the references that I've seen in the base game and all my time that I tried to connect the DLC to the base game led me to the conclusion that it should be interpreted more as some kind of dream world. This is a silver pickled fowl food, by the way. Maybe a little reference is that a hound is like just waiting to attack us, maybe? I don't know. Three not risen. I don't think I have any Horned Warrior armor yet. Nope. Oh Ten arrows. Strange. So many eagles here. Starlight shard. What? They actually have a repeating symbol of the sun going around the belt and a shoulder pad almost like that were from Sun Realm. Yeah, there might be something going on with sun symbolism, maybe. I think that would fit, actually. Oh shit, I forgot this one over there. Your fellows are here, Sneaky. I think we once again have some kind of waterfall symbolism here. I think it's a rune arc. One of them at least. No, yeah, 4 not racing. Three drawstring royal magic grease. Four not racing down there. And there's probably something above it too. Was it here? Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. 10 bolts. There are so many strange items here. Lens slab firefly 3 times. Castle ends as checkpoint. That's a bit weird. 3 string. I mean this one over here, like right now. It's I think it's the Fort Rift something. I forgot the actual name, but yeah, there are also the Fort Rift catacombs nearby. Oh god. Shit. It's actually a Fort Rift Fort, or I thought so, but for some reason I thought it sounds weird. Oh.
Shit. You might have noticed that every smithing stone that we find in here, placed as an item, is a summer smithing stone. I'm a little bit afraid of this guy. Moonrithil Carionide.
Uh-oh. Great sword embedded with a blue glintstone, the favorite weapon of the steadfast. Steadfast? Someone who stands stable? What does steadfast mean? Steadfast? Chamberlain? Unshakable. And Chamberlain? What does Chamberlain mean? And in this room over here, there are two rooms. So we got a lot of Stormvale themes going on here in Castle Ensis in general. And one of the things that are shared by Castle Ensis and Stormvale is this specific carpet. You might remember it. It's the Stormvale carpet that can be found in the Stormvale Church quite a lot. You might remember this one. And it's the Wolf Crest Shield. Yeah, those in Lanedell, though, they are a little bit different because they are like yellow and almost faded. Like, I mean, because they are worn out and you, the symbol's almost faded and barely recognizable, but still there. I think this one is just the regular one, the red one, but the blue light seems like it's giving it another hue. Maybe it's a different hue though, but it's almost the same. And this is the second one here. So these are the two carpets. And it's probably referencing this specific asset over here. This is an asset you can also find in the base game.
Relana. Unparalleled devotion. And it's actually depicting parallels. I have to say, this is one of the rooms I don't really get. Because there's nothing in this room. Something off with him, maybe? Heretics. Why do you think so? Oh yeah, there was something in regard to, I think, considering the moon like equal to the stars or something like that. So how do I get there? I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, but let's try. Oh, it's the Glintblade trio. Hmm.
Another Glintslap Firefly. So many of them. Redo gem. Wait, what? That's it? Okay, maybe I should have... Maybe this was the way I was supposed to go, like down there. Hmm. Oh no, there's another item. Just a simple smithing stone. Oh shit. I think ladder is a Radican parallel. Yeah, hey Leonardo. I don't remember saying that I'm going offline, but yeah, here I am. Still there. Relana seems like she likes redheads. Imbued sword key. I didn't really remember that we got lobsters in the DLC. I mean, is this the only crayfish? I think it might be a Godwyn reference. Because I'm convinced that almost everything here revolve around Castle Ensis, and even the Falkreath Catacombs and the Falkreath Fort might refer to circumstances in Stormvale. It's also the Belfry, for example. And it's also the Chapel of Anticipation, which is connected to the Belfry. The music is kind of similar, it's not the same, but a similar vibe and instruments, and you got Stray on the roof as well as the Stormvale, the Red Hawk crest, the Stormvale Church banner. Oh. There's a forager brood. The wings dance. And from here on, you look directly towards the forager brood. Probably intentionally. A right-sided stance. It sounds so deliberately named like that. Like there's something to the right side for some strange reason. Can I
probably can't jump down from here, right? Can I? This looks like too deep. Yeah, okay, no. Still too high from here too. Damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm prepared for Alana actually. She's I'm doing not enough damage, I think. Oh god.
shit. She's tanking most of it. Oh shit. Okay, let's try it once without ladder. I once tried to practice to parry her, and I think it's manageable, but still strange. These are so slow. Oh shit. Oh my god. The parries are hard. There are quite some attacks of her that you can parry, but she got just too many moves, which you have to remember, and that's the worst part. God. I was pretty sure she's doing something else usually. Yeah, not this way. Okay, let's just forget it. I could do the dodge and hit thing, but oh my god, I have to learn the whole fight again. And I'm not doing myself a favor with the Beast Crest Heater Shield, by the way, because of the shop parry window. Okay, let's try to play it safe. Ah, this was the one I remembered. Okay, never mind. Oh, he's continuing. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'm focused. Ah, I had to jump, yeah. Can't you just slip any parry on it? Yeah, I could put another parry on it though. Was it the golden parry that is quite good, or was it the Pop's barrier got no FP cost? Yeah, I heard about the current retaliation. That it's probably the best one, but yeah. Okay. Let's go for this one then. Just play it safe. Oh my god. Oh my fucking quickly, please. What? Oh my. So awful. Oh my god. I'm cooked. I think I'm buying Current Retaliation. Looks way cooler. Mm. Oh, I think Pidia already died, right? Yeah, he did. Gonna have to use the bell bearing. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, my game crashed. Feels like it's not my day. Yeah, it's the Steam wallpaper engine. What's up with my Elden Ring today? I should get a death counter probably. Wrong. Are they shown in the stats somewhere? I didn't even know that this screen even exists. What the fuck? Swear to God. It is so fucking. Ah! Probably parrying is. Yeah, parrying is probably the hard route. It feels like I can't parry every hit. Oh. She's just... She hurts me. In an emotional way. Emotional damage. That's what I'm feeling here. No! It's fucking input reading. Please, come on. Oh, I'm cooked. Oh, I forgot to jump. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, my flask is already empty. Great. There are few attacks that I can parry pretty well, but I wish I could just parry more. Oh, she's doing this. Okay, okay, okay. I'm cooked. What? I mean, I'm getting closer. Hi, Morgino. I think she's pretty strong. Actually, I think it's a pretty good difficult hero, but probably also because you meet her pretty early in the game, in the DLC. Oh. I think sometimes I'm just spamming the parry. I would probably do better with a buckler shield. Nah, but who cares? What? I shouldn't spam this parry. I knew it. Oh, again. Oh my god. Am I always too late? Swear to God. Yeah, I'm too late. Oh no. Oh, she's breaking me today. What range is this? This is so dumb. I might end the stream soon. I'm just not feeling it today. breaking my rhythm. That's the worst part. Oh. Okay, I guess I can't parry this one, or I'm just down. Whenever she's like moving, she's doing this attack from the left, from my left side. It feels like I can't parry it, but I don't know if that's true, or if my timing is just not right. Oh, fucking hell! I think I'm missing. I think I'm missing sleep. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. It's the same wind up. She got like this one move where she's just finishing in a different way sometimes. Oh. Pretty confusing. Where she is holding both swords above her head, but and then she decides to pierce or thrust instead of doing this. Too late. Yeah, this. Maybe I should try to parry the phalanx by the way. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's not working. Okay, I give it like 3 more times and then I'm going offline, I guess. Oh shit. I can't parry this fucking attack. Gotcha. Whew. Wow, okay. I made it in time. Oof, oof, oof. We did it, boys. Good. I abandon he my heart? Okay, I think it's enough for today. I think I'm missing sleep. Guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by, Turtle. See ya. And have a good evening, y'all.